We all have a way we like to start our day, and mine has to be with my morning iced matcha latte. And today we're jazzing it up with a strawberry cold foam. My name is Alyena and welcome to my kitchen. So the first thing you're going to need to make your matcha is just a glass with some ice in it, as this is an iced matcha latte. And I really like using Malk milk. You can really use any milk of your choice, but I really like this one. It's almond milk and it has no thickeners or gums in it. It's just the almonds, water, a little bit of salt, and some vanilla extract because I get the vanilla version. So you do want to shake this well, and then we can just add this to our ice. And this is optional, but if you really like vanilla flavor like I do, I add an additional half a teaspoon of vanilla extract to my milk. And then in another glass over to the side, I'm going to add in my matcha. I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of matcha. And I really like matcha because it gives you energy, but it doesn't have that jitteriness that comes with coffee. And this is completely optional, but I like adding in some collagen to my matcha. It's great at keeping you satiated because it does have a lot of protein in it. And since I'm not a big breakfast eater, I like to have this because it makes me feel like I'm not all that hungry. And then we can just add in some water. If you're measuring this, probably around 3 to 4 ounces of water. I just eyeball it. And you can use a bamboo matcha whisk for this, or you can use a frother. I like using a frother because matcha is a little bit clumpy. So I find using a frother, make sure there's no clumps left. Also, my bamboo whisk that I used to use broke. The bamboo kept falling apart, so I've switched over to my matcha whisk. There we go. And matcha is not sweet, so I'm going to add in a little bit of maple syrup, but you can also use agave or honey. It's really up to you. And I like to add about 2 teaspoons of maple syrup to my drink and just give this a stir. And now we can pour this over our milk. There we go. And you want to leave a little bit of room so that we can add in our strawberry cold foam. So to make your strawberry cold foam, you first need to make your strawberry syrup. To do this, you just need a heaping cup of quartered strawberries, and you can add that to your saucepan with a 1/3 cup of sugar and a 1/4 cup of water. You want to let that cook down until the strawberries are soft before you mash them, and then take it off the heat and strain it because you just need the syrup for this. You don't want any of the seeds or the chunky strawberries in there. And then you want to let that cool completely, pop it in your fridge or make it the night before. And then to make the cold foam, you're gonna take a 1/4 cup of heavy cream, add in anywhere between 2 to 3 tablespoons of that delicious strawberry syrup, along with half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then cold foam is a little bit different from whipped cream. You don't want to whip it until stiff peaks form, but you kind of want it to be in a middle ground where it's still soft, but it is slightly thickened. So now I'm going to add my strawberry cold foam to the top of my matcha, and I have to say, this makes it so delicious. So now I'm just gonna swirl my cold foam into my matcha. Ooh, I am excited. This looks so good. It's so delicious, it's so creamy, and it's the perfect way to start your day in my opinion. So if you'd like to see some more of my recipes, there should be a playlist right here or over here. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next week. Cheers!